My dear viewers, hello and welcome to a new episode of our program Culture Magazine, during which we're going to bring you the latest cultural events that are taking place in Egypt. Please stay tuned.
Under the patronage of Her Excellency Mrs. Intisar Sisi, Minister of Culture Dr. Ines Abdidaim launched the State Award of the Young Creator, which was recently introduced to promote arts and literature. It will be awarded annually to those who present an innovative intellectual or material product under the age of 18.
الاهتمام بالأطفال والنشء إحدى أولويات الدولة المصرية لخلق جيل جديد مبدع قادر على تحقيق آمالنا وطموحاتنا في مستقبل مشرق. جائزة الدولة للمبدع الصغير حلم أولادنا سيصبح حقيقة، وأطفالنا هم مستقبلنا، والله الموفق.
It is worthy of note that a press conference was held at the Opera House to announce the details of the State Award of the Young Creator. The Minister of Culture thanked Her Excellency Mrs. Sisi, who addressed the attendees through broadcasting a video during which she stressed that caring for children and young people is one of the priorities of the Egyptian state. This is to create a new creative generation that is capable of achieving our hopes and aspirations for a bright future, assuring that the State Award for the Innovator is a dream come true for our children, adding that our children are our future.
بحر اسكندرية بالنسبة لي يعتبر زي في جسم البني آدم الدم.
The Alexandria Opera Cinema Club, hosted by the National Cinema Center, headed by scriptwriter Mohammed Al-Basousi in cooperation with the Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Magdi Sabir, resumes its shows at the Sayyid Darwish Theater of the Alexandria Opera House.
البحر بالنسبة لي حاجة مهمة.
البحر بالنسبة لي راحة.
البحر يعني أنا لو متضايقة أقعد أسمع البحر بهدى.
The film A Chosen Nation by Hanan Radi documents the lives of Egyptian citizens of Greek and Italian origins. It will be screened in Alexandria, which is one of the most important multicultural cosmopolitan cities since its inception. The film is a soundtrack by Ahmed Atif, director of photography, Paula Talat, director of production, Ismail Yusuf, production team, Osama Sultan, and Ahmed Fahmi. Research and idea of foreigners in Alexandria, Mohammed Saif. Video editing, Sami Mansour. After the screening of the film, a seminar will be held by the film critic Ahmad Assar to discuss the film in the presence of director Hanan Radi and the composer of music, Dr. Ahmad Atif. The event will be held with the precautionary measures taken to maintain the highest levels of safety and security for the participants.
Egypt is always keen on honoring its icons and stars.
The Abdel Halim Nuera Ensemble for Arab Music, led by Maestro Ahmed Amer, presents a selection of Shadia's songs on the occasion of her 90th birthday on February 28th. The late Egyptian music icon and actress Shadia was born in Cairo's Abdin district on February 8, 1931. Her real name is Fatma Ahmed Kamal Shakir. She was reportedly given the screen name Shadia by director Helmi Rafla.
حتى تروح آخر الدنيا فرحت معاك أول فرحة مشتاق وحياتك للتانية فرحت معاك أول فرحة مشتاق وحياتك للتانية ده أنا قلبي معاك ده أنا قلبي معاك ده أنا قلبي معاك ده أنا قلبي معاك
She became one of the most prominent film stars of her generation. Her career spans from the 1950s all the way to the 80s, appearing in over 112 films, 10 radio serials, and 1 play.
شباكنا ستاير حرير من نسمة شوق بتطير شباكنا ستاير حرير من نسمة شوق بتطير وبقالي كتير يا حبيبي بقالي كتير بستنى تجيب الفرحة والثوب الأبيض والطرحة بستنى تجيب الفرحة والثوب الأبيض والطرحة ونطير نطير نطير زي العصافير.
Shadia's influence on Egyptian culture was immense, having starred in over 100 films. The late Egyptian music icon and actress Shadia was commemorated with a concert at the Cairo Opera House.
أشبكهم على الفستان وثلاث وردات اخوان أشبكهم على الفستان ونطير نطير نطير زي العصافير.
ليا الشرف ان انا في حفلة زي دي.
Firstly, Shadia is one of the singers that is close to my heart. The Opera House is hailed for its concern with the older generation of musicians, singers, and composers. Our role here is to revive these works. We cannot prohibit people from listening to a certain genre or so, But we can intensify promotion through social media so that people listen to older songs. We need to promote these types of songs in schools as well.
الأوبرا هي المكان الوحيد اللي بيعمل إحياء لتراثنا
The Opera House is the only cultural place that works to revive old Arab music songs. It makes a great effort in attempting to educate the young generation of authentic Arab music. We have to preserve our heritage for a better future. This heritage preserves part of our Arab identity. We have to preserve this part of our heritage because it is our character, our eloquent art, and our great memories. All of this enriches the culture of our contemporary generations. It also teaches the young generation to differentiate the good from the bad. We have to fight for the survival of our artistic character, which is unique in its form and style. We should all combine our efforts to preserve our musical heritage.
سعيدة جدا وبتشرف ان انا بشارك يعني يمكن دي ثالث مرة تقريبا في تكريم الفنانة شادية.
I'm honored to take part in today's commemoration of Shadia, which is the third time for me to do this. These concerts are usually very successful as we consider ourselves soldiers of authentic Arab music. We try to attract as much youth as possible by singing relatively contemporary songs. The Opera House is very active in attempting to preserve our heritage, and it is on the rise as we have done such works, for example, on Valentine's celebrations, which attracted youth, children, and the older generation as well.
احنا النهارده حفلتنا بنحيي فيها ذكرى رحيل الفنانة شادية.
In our concert today, we revive the memory of singer Shadia. She was one of the great singers and actresses who came from the authentic generation of art. That when we hold a concert in commemoration of Shadia, we really are confused because all of her works are good. So we have been preparing the program for today for a month. I hope the program is appealing to the audience. The main concern of the Arab Music Ensemble is to preserve the Arab music genre with singers and composers like Shadia, Abdul Halim, and composers like El Mogi, and many, many more. We try to present a variety of old songs. Abdul Halim Nuera Ensemble was established in 1967 under the leadership of Maestro Abdul Halim Nuera under the name of the Arab Music Ensemble to revive the original singing heritage. The band presents traditional forms and various lyrical and musical forms for audiences of authentic Arab music. The concert also provided an opportunity for contemporary composers to present their quality productions from traditional music. In memory of the late renowned singer Shadia, the Abdul Halim Nuera Arab Music Troupe holds a concert at the Opera House to commemorate her long and rich artistic career. This is Abir Gindi for the Cultural Magazine.
The Cairo Opera House plays a significant role in the cultural movement that is taking place in Egypt. Please stay tuned.
I'm so happy that I'm again here because maybe I'm here 10th time. My role is Amelia from Ballo in Maschera di Giuseppe Verdi, and I make Amelia here 3 production. This is third time production, and 2 times I made Tosca, and I don't know how much times Aida I made, and I'm so happy to be here. Amelia is one honest person, which is in love with another man. Not she is married. And but this man is so good person. This man is protected the people and guide them for good things. And Amelia is very troubled because she must decide to go one horrible place to get one herb, and when she get this herb, to drink and don't love this man more. But she cannot, because this man heard that she go in this terrible place at 12 o'clock in the night. Go to saved her, and she cannot to get this herb, and they taught each other that loves. It's very difficult role. It's very difficult for singing. I'm afraid so much, because the people knows me, and they waiting from me to do my best. Because of it, I must go to the stage, because it's near my show. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I love so much Egypt. And I wish the Egypt people health and happiness.
The performance is maybe good. I finished now the first act of Ballet Maschera. My role is Riccardo, is best role, is best production, with great conductor Elio Orciuolo. And it's very important production for Cairo, because later the COVID, I hope this, for me, is the first contract later the COVID. I hope to start again, to come in the stage, to turn around the world. I now in this project with Imen, this is the soprano of Cairo, but I was to sing with her in Aida, for example, and it's a kind person, it's kind colleagues. And now singing with Elena, it's Bulgarian. She's Bulgarian. It's very kind person. It's very important to work all together. And the chorus, the orchestra, it's very good here in Cairo. And it's better for start to the great production. And maybe it's very important for Cairo, for all people of Cairo to invite the colleagues. Is not living here, but it's very important to come exchange the culture, because here it's a beautiful voice. There are a beautiful voice, and maybe it's very important to open the mind for invite people of Cairo to sing, for example, in Italy. Why not? It's beautiful. It's beautiful of the opera, because you meet the colleagues in every part of the world, every nationality. It's very important.
It's one of the most outstanding operas of Verdi. It's not so a known opera like the trilogy, famous trilogy, Traviata, Rigoletto e Trovatore, but this opera is in repertoire of all Europe and all the world. And I am very happy to perform this opera here in Cairo Opera House with the wonderful Cairo Opera Orchestra and Cairo Opera singers. It's normal in everyone worldwide, in every place of the world. There are singers of different nationality, and it is the magical of the opera, no? The opera allow with this kind of relationship between musician, and Verdi, of course, it's join everybody at the sensibility of everybody. In Rome, but before this opera, it was thinking for Teatro San Carlo in Naples, but there are a lot of problems with the subject, because it was very hard for the age in this age. So Verdi moved the action in another period, in another place, from Sweden to USA, and finally he could get the opera in Teatro Apollo in Roma, where he performed 2-3 years before. He has a great success in this theater with Trovatore before. I'm very lucky to stay and very glad to stay in this theater, because I work since 2004. Not every year, unfortunately, but it's a theater that for me is my heart, because it was very lucky for my career. And I performed here, the first performance that I conducted here, it was Ballet Maschera in 2004. I was young.
Un ballo in maschera, opera by the great Italian composer Giuseppe Verdi, represented the balance between love and drama, and what kept it more balanced is the great performance by the beautiful voices of Egyptian and Italian sopranos in the Cairo Opera House. Shuruq Bekir, Culture Magazine.
Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program Culture Magazine. I hope you enjoyed being with me. Please wait for me in the next episode. Until then, it's goodbye.